morning, friends. My name's Kim, also known as Yarning for a Smile, and happy fall day, y'all. Today is October the 20th, and thank you for coming to check out my video today. If you're new to my channel, I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you check out some more of my other videos and you find them as entertaining and educational and inspiring. And I hope that you hit that subscribe button and make sure you thumbs up this video because it really helps my channel. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back and putting up with my crazy. Because, yeah, I get a little crazy. But I like yarn and so do you, so that is okay. We are actually out in the woods. So this is part of our property and I wanted to come out here because it's just so gorgeous today. As you can see, we have some color change happening in Alabama. There is a fall breeze, which is making the wind rustle the leaves, and you get to see some of the leaves cascading every now and then around me. And it's just one of those places where if you can be outside during this time of year, you should take full advantage of that and be outside in this time of year. And I wanted to do that. I wanted to let you experience this with me. Also today, though, we have an unbagging. It can't really be a box because it's not a box. So there's no unboxing, but it's unbagging. And this is my first Hobbii order. And I was actually kind of shocked at how fast it shipped. I was expecting it to be at least 2 weeks, but I think it was only like 7 days, which is pretty impressive considering it's coming all the way from Denmark. I've kind of known about Hobbii for a while, but until I got back into my YouTube channel, I never even knew about the whole Hobbii bingo. And then I saw other people talking about it, so I'm like, I'm gonna check out this bingo thing. So I've been watching the bingo. I've only missed one bingo in about a month and a half. And I keep hoping to win one of those awesome prizes, but I have not done it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to treat myself and give myself my own awesome prize for my birthday. Because today is actually my birthday. I am 42 years old and this actually came yesterday. So it was like perfect timing. Thank you, Hobbii. One of the things that kind of shocked me is that they actually put your order invoice on the exterior of the package that has your total price paid. And I'm like, how many people seeing that, y'all? Why are you doing that? I understand it's probably for custom purposes, but we didn't have to do that. We could have just let that one go and let it just be somewhere not out in public eye. But I'm gonna rip this open. Because honestly, I kind of forgot what I ordered. I remember now what I ordered. I ordered a lot of gradient cakes. So I keep seeing all their gradient cakes, sir, and whatever random names that I can't think of. And I'm like, ooh, I want to see those like in real life and touch them and squeeze them and see how soft and squishy they really are. So we are about to do so. So I hope you enjoy this little yarn parade of happiness. Looking at my invoice, the first thing is I got some cotton. Did I really order some cotton? I don't even know. Oh, it just has the blend. Okay. So I'm not going to look at the invoice because that's very confusing. Just going to ignore that. So the first thing I got was this that I'm opening right now. And this is some Cotton Kings. And ooh, it is so pretty, y'all. This is 100% cotton, 200 grams of 800 meters of a number 2 weight yarn, and it is the color standard 100. No, colored 01. I gotta get used to reading their labels. So this is color 1, but it's pretty. So this is one of their like multi-plied yarns that are not plied, It's just like a bunch of strands together. And I wanted to get this, and I do not plan on crocheting this because this would probably be not a fun thing to crochet, because I'm imagining that those individual little yarns are going to get caught by the hook. But I'm thinking knitting this would probably be a pretty easy task. Now, I say I'm not going to crochet it, but I may even crochet it. I don't know. It does say a recommended hook gauge of... Actually, the recommended hook gauge is 3.5 to 4 millimeter, which is an E to G. And the recommended needle size is a 2 to 4. So it's very, very pretty. I really like that one. I'm going to set that down. Then I got a skein because I wanted to try their acrylic. And so they had this butterfly yarn. I don't remember ordering butterfly yarn. Maybe I did. This is number 3, so this is a DK weight. That was a sport weight. And this is 100% acrylic. And y'all, it is super, super soft. And it's a plied yarn. It has a nice detail on the ply. It's this gorgeous blue, which is color number 14, and it's just 100% acrylic. But it's very, very soft. So this is 200 grams of 547 yards. So that's a good bit of yardage for a DK. And you're probably going to notice that there's going to be like a color pattern going on. And I've noticed this lately with my crafting and my buying, and I can't help it. Like, I just accept it as the way it is. So then I ordered another one of the like individual plies, and this is the Azalea. But this is a cotton and acrylic blend, so it's 48% acrylic and 52% cotton. And oh yeah, that's really pretty. And if you notice, there's a dark blue on the exterior. You know, I get stuck in these color families. It's just the way I roll. This is color number 7. And this is a number 2 also, so another sport weight. I also don't really like to use anything over a worsted weight in all reality. But I wanted to see how these two compare, especially how they work up and how they wear, because they look very similar, but they have different makeup. So the one with the acrylic cotton blend is 200 grams with 874 yards, and the 100% cotton is 200 grams, 874 yards. So they're the exact same yardage, exact same weight. It's just one has acrylic and one doesn't. And I'm curious to how that really plays out. Feeling them right now, they feel almost exactly the same. Like, the one with the acrylic is a lot, obviously, shinier. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. It's more of a... It almost appears like it's a tighter twist. And it doesn't have as much of a halo on the yarn. I don't know if I'm trying to let's see. Where the cotton is more of a... It looks like it's going to be a little bit grabbier, which, you know, cotton tends to do that anyway. So that's just kind of the nature of the beast. So I got another gradient, and this time I wanted to get one of the Halloween ones. I actually wanted a bunch of the Halloween ones, but I was trying to be good. It's hard to be good though, right? I mean, there was several that I wanted, but then I'm like, you know, if I make these Halloween shawls, what if it's like typical Alabama October and it's not that cold, and then I really don't get to wear them ever? But then I could wear them in the off season. But some of the colors were very Halloween colors, and some of them were more like fall colors. And so I went with like a fall Halloween color. So I went with a twister, and this is Twister Halloween. It's 55% cotton and 45% acrylic. And I'm going to be honest with you, I also just wanted one with a cute label on it. Because, oh my goodness, the cute little cat and the ghost and the pumpkin are adorable. They have really cute graphics. So this is 1,093 yards and 250 grams. And this is another sport weight. This is going to be something that's so pretty. I do love and appreciate how their yarns have a little sticker, so you can easily find the start of your skein. I think that's genius. But this is a gorgeous, gorgeous fall color. And you can see that little sticker nicely nestled in the middle, in case you want to pull it from the middle. But there's like yellows and some oranges, and it goes to burgundy and like a brown and then a black. So it's super pretty. And this is a really nice yarn. This is really soft. It's got good squish factor. I'm excited about that. So then I also want to try one of their, and I knew this was going to be small, but I kind of figured I was going to make like a headband with it. That was my game plan. And so I got one of their Lapaz. I don't know. That's what I got right there. And this is 100% alpaca. It's 50 grams. And it's only 55 yards. And it's color number 7515. And it's super fine alpaca. I think it's like a worsted. But again, it's the shade of blue. It's like a blue-green. I think it's actually called pine, if I'm not mistaken. But I love the, it's more of a blue-green. It's not like a green-green, because that's a green-green. It's more of a blue-green, like a slate green. We'll go with slate green. But it's really pretty. Oh, look, here's my thing. Does it say names? No, it does not. So I also ordered some darning needles. And these are basically the same thing as the Hobbii brand, which is like my favorite in the whole wide world. They have the bit tips. And I got a purple and green. And then I got a piece of candy. Who doesn't love to get candy in the bag? All things should come with candy. And then I got something for a future giveaway. Do I want to show it now? Or do I want to make you wait? I guess I'll show it now. But this giveaway will not go up until probably November of some time. We'll see. But I got a skein or ball. Oh, it's actually a cake. I got a cake of Universe Christmas. And this is a premium acrylic. This is a number 1 sock weight yarn. 98% acrylic and 2% polyester. And this is color number 22. But I got this for you guys. Ooh, it's so pretty. So this has got 505 yards, 100 grams of a fingering weight. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do with this. Personally, I would probably do like some kind of Christmas shawl. Maybe something like Age of Brass and Steam if you wanted to knit it. Or the Lala Simple shawl would be a great first shawl for somebody, because that one's pretty much one of those shawls you can knit with any kind of weight, as well as Age of Brass and Steam. As far as crochet, I would just do probably a simple triangle shawl with maybe a little bit of lace, if you could actually kind of control your color a little bit and only do like the lace section, not where there's a color change. That would be kind of cool. Or if you had any more of this, pull in a different color. If you had a solid, that would be superb. Then you can do the lace part in the solid and do like the other part of the shawl in the fun color to make the lace stand out more. But there's just a lot of things you can do with this. But I saw this and I'm like, you know what? That would be a fun giveaway to do for November. So that will be coming up in the future. So that's what I got. And yeah, I'm pretty excited with my first Hobbii order. Like I said, obviously I have a little bit of a It's getting stuck on repeat on color, which, whatever. Then I'm going to stack all these up. So there we go, my first Hobbii order. Unbagging is done. If you thought this video is interesting and entertaining, please make sure to give it a thumbs up again. Really, 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 really appreciate it. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so by clicking that. If you want to turn on the bell notification, that'll be even better. But, you know, hey, I just hope that you enjoy my little part of the world of YouTube. And I know I love having people in my community because it's just fun to go through and talk to different people from all around the world, especially when it's about things that we love, like knitting and crochet. You also enjoyed our time here in the woods because, again, so beautiful. Oh, let's talk about what I'm wearing. First of all, let's go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room. If you haven't noticed, and you've watched my videos before, you know that my hair is awful lot shorter than in the past. That's because it is. So, I'm gonna have fat hair. But I actually went yesterday for a haircut, and I wound up getting 2 haircuts because the first haircut was not at all what I was looking for. In fact, I had wanted something where it stacked in the back, and I had a bowl cut bob. Like, it was just all one length. My hair was down to my shoulders almost when it was all the way down. It was at my shoulders. And my goal was to have it slanted so it came about here, but down farther, and just kind of stacked up in the back to help with some of the migraines that I've had lately. And the first place I went to was somewhere that I don't really go that often, and it was a cheaper haircut place because I just wanted to get in and get done. And usually I don't have any bad issues with my haircut. And I had photos, I was very precise. I was like, I don't want the front part cut more than like maybe half an inch and then slanted way up and then stacked. And then what I got was a haircut up to here that went all the way around one level. And I wasn't really paying attention because she had me turning away from the mirror, so I couldn't really see. But she was like, "You want to cut some more?" And I'm like, "No, we're good. We're good, thanks." I paid her. I even tipped her because I'm a nice person and I just don't like not tipping, even though I probably shouldn't have, because there was like no listening to what I was asking for. So then I had to go find another haircut place, and she had to chop off a lot to get it so that it was not a bowl on my head. And it's actually, this is, I washed it last night. This is no kind of product in my hair. When I'm at home, I don't do product at all. You'll never see me with product. You'll never see me with makeup because I don't own makeup. I did buy some once when I got married, and that was just for some wedding photos because they were like, you have to have makeup on so you can like not look washed out when we do the editing. And I'm like, whatever. And then I actually bought some blush when I made that big Yoda I showed the other day, and I literally threw it away when I got done because I'm like, I'm gonna keep this. But it's actually really cute when I actually put stuff in it and scrunch it, and it's not bad now. But this is, I just wish it was longer here because that would have been like my goal. So I gotta let this part grow out and just keep this part short. But I get really, really curly, and so it kind of just swoops it up even more right now because it's really kind of wavy, and I can go either way. But yeah, so that's why I have no hair anymore. And it was kind of a sudden and abrupt. And I came home and my husband was like, "Where did your hair go?" Which I'm just like, don't even, it's fine. It's fine. But I really like this lady that cut it the second time, and it's a lot more of a cost of a haircut than I typically get. And it may be like normal. I don't know. Usually I get it cut around places and it's like $20-something, and this was like $35. But honestly, if it saves me the headache of having to deal with haircuts that I don't like, I think I'm okay with it because I only get my hair cut, maybe 2 or 3 times a year. That's just because usually in the past I've had bad haircuts and I had to let them grow out again before I can get a good haircut. And I'm hoping that I'll just continue to be able to go to this person and she will not retire anything, because that's what's happened to the previous favorite haircut person I had, stylist. So as soon as it starts to grow, I'm going to go back and just let her maintain this shortness back here, because this feels so good, even though my neck is like cold. But I'm a knitter and I have a bunch of shawls, so that's okay. I feel much better. Like, I don't feel like I have all that pressure, and I'm not pulling my hair back in a ponytail, which is applying even more pressure and causing more headaches. So that was the end goal, and the whole reason for the haircut was to try to eliminate some of these headaches I've had lately, because it has been horrendous. But back to the knit. So this is the this is the Lyric Roofline hat, and this is a free pattern, and it is a knit pattern, and I made this out of Barocco Vintage, and this is a worsted weight yarn. This was like one of the first color works I've ever done, so I do have a little bit of puckering, but again, first color work, so I can't say it's like the worst at all, you know. That right there is actually decreases, which they look kind of weird. Anyways, just the way this hat was made. But I do like how the top of it, all the chimneys come together and you have some of the smoke in the air. But you can see the different houses. My son's going crazy. And the sheep. And the flowers. And because everyone always says, let me see your floats. Here are my floats. Again, this is like one of my first color works. So don't be hating on me too much. But I think I did pretty good for my first color work. And I made this back in the day, back when I had a lot of hair. So that's when my hair was even longer and it was like super, super full. And I hadn't lost a bunch because of menopause, and I hadn't lost a much because of my thyroid at that point. So my head kind of filled it out a little bit better. But now, because I have no hair whatsoever anymore, it's a little bigger bagging. But I had it originally so I could pull my hair back and stick it in here. So now it's just kind of, it's a little loose, which is fine. I still love this hat. It's very, very warm. Barocco Vintage is a worsted weight premium acrylic with a wool blend. I think it's like a 50 or something, 52. But I don't know. I love how it turned out. I'm proud that, I'm proud. It's obviously still looks pretty darn good because it's super old. And I will link the pattern link in the comments below, as well as my project notes, so you can see what colors if you like my heathered kind of one that I made. But yeah, that is all I have today, friends. Thank you so much for sticking around for the mayhem, madness, and tangent of the hair story. I don't really know where that came from, but I hope to see you in the YouTube streets. Happy knitting, happy crafting, and I will see you all later.